everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be building a house for 6 Sims, except the house has to be a tiny home or a small home. Basically, little house for many Sims, and we might even push it to 8 Sims. I'll see how we go. And there's one other thing to add to the challenge. I need to build it in an American style of home. And that's hard for me because I'm Australian and I'm not very familiar with American style homes. Okay, so first up, let's get an 8 Sim family. This one is by James Goth. So shout out to James if you happen to be watching. So we've got a young adult, 2 young adults, a teen, 2 children, 2 toddlers, and an infant. All right, let's move them into this lot called Bargain Bend, and then we're just going to be starting with their starter funds. So depending on how many Sims you have in a family, you start with more starter funds. So we have 42,000 simoleons. So we don't want to go like too far over that, because if we could actually keep it around that budget, that would be pretty awesome. But I still want to make the house look like pretty. So if we go over, I'm still okay with that. If you have the tiny living pack, then you can just change the lot type to a tiny home residential. And obviously we're going to try our best to fit into this as well. So I guess we'll just start with kind of a general shape. Actually, wait, I'm already making this too big. We got to keep it small, Deli, keep it small. Maybe we can just have a little porch area and then just do like a really basic shape. Kind of like this. Oh my gosh, we've already done 66 tiles. And then I see a lot of American homes have, I think they're called dormers, or they just have like rooms in the roof. And I don't know if they're attics or actual rooms, but we could actually try and fit it into this build. Maybe we can extend this outwards too. Is that going to push us over? Oh, that would be 99 tiles. Another thing that a lot of American homes have that differ to Australian homes is that a lot of American homes have basements. It's quite uncommon for Australian homes to have basements. Oh, I just went over by adding this flooring. And look, there are ways around this with cheats and just using like terrain paint instead of floor tiles. Or actually another thing you can do is like if we get rid of that, you can draw in a room like that, and I think like put the wall in like this, and then you can make rooms that way. But the thing is, as soon as you put that platform in, I don't think there's really a way around that. Okay, well I did want to have a platform, but maybe we can just have it as ground level. But yeah, if you want to like create rooms without, adding extra tiles, you could then just draw in the flooring like that. And then you got a room, which is pretty cool, but it's kind of cheating. Well, it's not cheating, it's just cheeky. It's not cheating if it's in the game. Now we could reduce space by having a ladder in the house, but that's not very classic American architecture, I'm guessing. I do like the idea of having an L-shaped staircase, because then the stairs don't look as tall, but thinking about it's probably best to just have a regular staircase height, because that probably does save the most space for us. Maybe we could place it like there. Maybe this is a bathroom right here. And I can't see anything. So let me just put in a few lights so we can actually see what we're doing. But I guess my goal is to make the exterior of the house look American first and then figure out the floor plan. It's actually a hard challenge for me, this one. It's much easier just building a contemporary Australian home. There's a lot of pitched style roofs in America too. I mean, I guess there's pitched style roofs everywhere. And then they often have like these half angled roofs that kind of go in like this into the pitched roof. I don't know, the roofs are just more complex. And then porches, or we usually call them verandas. I guess we call them porches as well. Actually, let's use a half hipped roof and kind of put it across here. Yeah, I feel like we should have a veranda or a porch coming out like that. I really wish we could make this room bigger at the back, but we cannot. Okay, and then I really hope this is actually saving in the right direction. Dang it, the house is facing the wrong way to upload it to the gallery. I like facing it a nice way, because then when you upload it to the gallery, it looks really good. And it's way more satisfying than having an ugly house upload or an ugly house picture. I think I was just going round and round and round and round then, but I got it in the end. Okay, is this facing the right way? Yes. I mean, to be fair, it does look like it should face this way, doesn't it? But that's okay. You've got room to expand on this lot if you download this house. This letterbox is so confusing to me. I've never seen a letterbox that looks like this, so I don't know if this is an American letterbox, but I have to say that style's always confused me a bit. And then American homes often, oh, we've got some rugs and card holders. Well, I'm gonna save that for a little bit of extra budget. It's not cheating if it's in the game. So I also see a lot of columns in American homes. I mean, there's definitely the craftsman style of home and the bungalow style where their columns look a little different to say these types of columns. But maybe I'll just stick to like the base game ones that they added to the update recently, because these are classic. So maybe they're classic American. I mean, I think that makes sense. And that can be a path to the front door. Again, I would have liked to raise this off the ground, but gonna go over our tiny home size. Oh, unless we did like a little sneaky fake stair sitch, but it just looks weird. Okay, let's get some nice white trims on the house. Actually, we'll go slightly more traditional shape, so it has a little bit of definition on it. Maybe even this one. Oh gosh, I don't know what a classic roof looks like in America. I think you guys use shingles. Shingles are a little more uncommon in Australia. We usually use like tiles layered under one another, or color bond, which is like a metal roof. But maybe I'll do shingles because that's a bit diff. I never see this kind of thing either. That's probably quite uncommon here. And also, let me know if you guys would like to see an Australian home, like a classic Australian home. I need more green tea. Okay, windows. I feel like this kind of window is very classic American suburban. Be handy if there's some base game though. Oh, I love this sliding window for kitchens. Let's look at the base game windows. Oh, actually, although these from Get Famous look quite American to me too. Or even the Seasons windows. But yeah, I would say this type of thing, which are actually a really good price as well. If we're trying to keep our budget down, that could be good. These are pretty classic, although they're more plain and simple. Don't you think it's weird how this is in Parenthood and this is in base game when they go together? Yeah, this is kind of Americana. And I feel like half of the things I'm saying you guys will disagree with and be like, no, that's not how it is. Or you guys in Europe will be like, no, that's what we do. Okay, which one do I want to do? This or this? The thing is, I really like this window because it's got a really crisp white paint to it, whereas the other ones are a little gray. So let's go with the Get Famous. We'll pop you there. We'll pop you up there. Oh, you don't want to fit. Oh, there we go. We could mix it up a bit by just having this one. I don't know what your doors look like. This maybe? See, this is more craftsman, like too craftsman style for the house, perhaps. At least I know this goes with the pillars, which I do like. Or do we want to have the door right here? I think it's probably more common for the door to be like right as you walk up the path, I think. I'll put a window on either side of this roof, although that roof doesn't actually go into the room, so that seems pointless. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Now, for the exterior, we would need to have probably just weatherboard. I think, something like that would probably work. I have seen a lot of little Simsy blue Suburbans, so I'm wondering if that's quite popular. The green's nice. I feel like that we need the little trim though. Yeah, this looks good. Is this looking American? And I've seen in movies brick paths. I mean, that's the good thing about building an American home is most movies are made in America, so you can kind of get an idea from looking at the movies and seeing what happens in the movies. And then we'll do like a path maybe to the back. I'm sure there would be a little patio outside in the backyard. Because of our budget, we'll keep it easy. Okay, and then the floor plan, good lord. I don't know how we're gonna fit 8 Sims in here. Maybe next time we should do just a regular style of build. A regular American build without having to fit 8 Sims into it. Oh, the white picket fence. I feel like that's the American dream was like a house with a white picket fence or something in the 50s, I think. Oh, this is actually really quite a cute little house. I quite like this. All right, I need to get my thinking wallpaper on. For a balustrade, I actually really like this Seasons one. I think that's really nice. I don't know if that's quintessential American though. I'm gonna stick with it. Probably a very common style would be just that. but I really like, again, the crisp white of this one. Although we also have that, but this one's just nicer. Okay, this is just asking to have a toilet in it. So let's start figuring out our floor plan. I'm also just going to save this because ever since Power Lives came out, I'm really in the routine of constantly saving. And also because we're renovating, I feel like I need to save heaps just in case we have some weird power issue. Okay, so these 8 Sims are probably going to have to share one bathroom. I'm sorry to say, but you know, it is what it is. And it would be good to have a bathtub in the bathroom for a family, but technically in The Sims, you can just clean up toddlers and infants in the sink and then kids can use a shower. So that would actually free up space for us because then we can fit the shower in the basin. And of course, there's tricks where you can like put a shower over a toilet or over a basin, but I just don't like the look of that. So I don't want to do that. Okay, so the shower would go here and then our toilet's over there. And then our basin, this one looks like a very regular style basin, right? Or is that, no, that's more retro. I guess this, I think in Australia, it's more common to have basins built in as opposed to freestanding like this. Oh, that, or this, maybe that's kind of more the vibe. We need light in here. Okay, so we've got a bathroom. If all else fails, we know we at least got the bathroom in. This might be a bit craftsman, but it still works. Okay, we've done our floor plan. Not really, we have a long way to go. Woods, you know, it's interesting, the woods in American homes, because there's a lot of like mid-tone woods, like this color that I see a lot. This is my personal fave. I actually don't know what the stereotypical type of flooring would be. I don't know if it's tiles. I don't know if it's timber. I think it's timber flooring. I might go with this. I know it is my fave. And I think I just use more expensive flooring than, oh no, for simoleons. No, we're good. But yeah, I would, if we had the budget, I would also try adding a basement to here. I don't even know why you guys have basements. I guess it's partly to do with the weather, especially in places if there's hurricanes. Snow, maybe? It's good to have a basement. I don't know. We just don't have basements in Australia. Why don't we have that? I mean, we have really hot, harsh weather, so I feel like basements could have been a good idea, but I guess they just never took off here. What does this look like from the other side? It's not ideal. I mean, I think it'd be nice to have a back door here, but we might need to have the back door over here. I guess it really just depends, because this could be a tiny bedroom. I mean, obviously upstairs we could do a couple of bedrooms up here. This roof does annoy me, but I feel like we need to have it like that. I'm just going to lower it for now. Most of the population in Australia lives like all around the coastline and more so on the, like working its way down south on the east coast. So most areas don't get snow. We get very, very little snow. In terms of bedrooms, so we have 2 kids, so they can be in a bunk bed. We can have a lovely classic Americana bunk bed. Don't really know what that looks like, but maybe something like this. The blue to match the blue of our house. So yeah, maybe we could do like a bunk bed up here. This is probably going to have to be a wall, isn't it? Unless we can get 2 bedrooms in here. I think we just pile all the kids into the one room, personally. I have to say, I do really love this tartan bedspread. That's really nice. Where's the matching bed to this? There we go. And I always forget to use this bed because the first swatch looks like a camp bed. I also don't love that it's intersecting the window. It's kind of like, where else do you put it though? Oh, this teen wants to be fabulously wealthy. She's like, I need to get out of this house. What does the dad do? The dad's evil. He's into comedy, and the mom, oh, she's a bit of an entertainer as well. Okay. Why does the dad have to be evil? Well, it would be nice for the teen to have their own room. I would assume usually you walk into a lounge room, but maybe not. I think so. And I think fireplaces are pretty common. We could get a nice fireplace, and then this could be a lounge room. American furniture can look a bit different to Australian. I think, can I find an example of some, like this kind of thing would be really common in Australia, whereas something that looks more American to me is probably this, which I got for free from the Maker Studio. Like that really classic couch look. Does this come in a 2-seater actually? Because that would be perfect. Ah, it does. Oh yeah, this could be good. Not sure of our color scheme yet, but I feel like that tracks. This looks more American to me too. Ooh, we also got these new single beds too for free. Wouldn't mind using that. This also looks really American to me, this rocking chair. And then I guess we'll have to somehow fit in a main bed and a dining room. Might have to move this fireplace more across. Or we could get rid of the window at the front actually, and then put the fireplace like here. But when I think of American homes, I think of symmetrical rooms and organizing it in often a symmetrical way. And some of the homes have heaps of windows. And I think open plan living is popular, like the same in Australia these days. I mean, a traditional home, maybe not so much. But I think Australia and the US is similar like that. I guess a lot of the world is now. Let's pop in an archway that matches the floor. Maybe there's more timber used. Okay, so I guess we're just going to bite the bullet and have this as a big lounge room. We could fit a main bedroom here that could also have a, well, we need a bed for the infant, and then we also need a bed for a toddler, which could go upstairs. So we can get the crib, and then we need a wardrobe. They'll just have to do without a change table. I'm sorry, but we're not going to be able to fit it in. I do like these wardrobes because they're very slimline, and I'm surprised we've gone this far without move objects on. Okay, I think the toddler's going to have to go upstairs, which is kind of annoying because toddlers take ages to get up and down the stairs, but it is what it is, folks. I mean, look, we could push this against the wall, which then means that Sims can get into it from sliding across, but it'd just be nicer to have it like that, I think. I don't think we have the luxury of being able to have an archway that wide. Let's size down one like that. We might be able to squeeze an extra little bedroom in here. Potentially, we'll see how we go, but let's prioritize doing a dining area. Or can we fit a dining area in this room if we just make this lounge area really tiny? It's not ideal, is it? And the fireplace here would be bizarre right next to the staircase. I mean, you could have a little round table here with 4 chairs. The whole family's not going to be able to sit down at the same time, but you could squeeze it in like that. The other thing is we could divide this into 2 rooms if we wanted to and have like a little corridor. And as you raise money, you can expand it and open it up more. You know, that could be good because then you can get the teen in here. We can also get the toddler bed into here. That's actually pretty good. And this is a nice opportunity to use this new bed, which actually seems bigger and more generous than the other beds in the game. I guess because it probably is a little bit bigger. So they can look after their little toddler sibling. Oh, they don't have a window in their room, which is a shame. Not ideal having a windowless room. I mean, I know it's just Sims, but I really don't want to put them in a windowless room. That's just kind of sad. Oh, unless one room's open like this and then there's a separate room, but that's enclosed. Actually, that could be better because you could have the toddler and the teenager in the enclosed room because the teen might want some privacy and the toddler's not upset by sound, but then you've just got 2 kids sleeping up here. What if we expanded this room a touch so then you can have the toddler in this little zone, the crib in this zone, and then you have your wardrobe in the middle. And I think there's enough room to kind of get around. Or we could just put the bed here. So this cot can actually go horizontally, and I think we should be able to get the toddler to just be able to hop into bed. Yeah, so this is all working, I think. Let's just double check that you can go in there. Yeah, cool. So I was thinking if we just change the bathroom to having this angled wall, because previously this was squared, that actually does allow for that tiny little bit more space, which is a very good thing. And then we could still have our lounge room here. I'm thinking in the corner, this would allow us to have a little space for a desk so we can get in, or toys, you know, if you want to have a dollhouse or something, but that would allow us to have just a desk here. Then this could have a door going outside, which I think that, you know, makes sense. And then in here, we'd have to figure out the kitchen area unless we, how many tiles have we got to work with? Only 1 tile. Unless we pulled this in to add 2 tiles over here. But I think that's just going to make our house shape maybe look weird. Because if I added 2 tiles here, because I was thinking, oh, would we be able to get an extra bathroom in or even an extra bedroom? Well, actually, we could go to 100 tiles right here like that. I mean, maybe this makes more sense. And then this, it's really hard getting the balance of American style home and tiny home to the same build challenge. And then we have these kind of, honestly, kind of funny pockets going in and out, which usually you wouldn't have. But then oh, a door cannot go there. I was gonna say, then we could have a door here. Well, maybe there could be a door there. Because if we could get an extra bathroom into this house, that would be really helpful for 8 Sims to have 2 bathrooms. Kind of looks weird how both of these doors are angled. Or do you just go for it and do the angle? That probably looks better over on this side. So we could have a 2 bathroom house, even though both bathrooms are downstairs. Or you turn this into a bedroom and extend that. So then it's got this teeny tiny living area, dining kitchen, which looks a little strange, but does fit in. But I think I would rather have 2 bathrooms with an 8 sim house, even if they're both downstairs. I think that would be really handy. So then what am I missing? The shower. That could go like that. Then the stairs pocket in like that. You have your lounge room in here with maybe windows on either side like this. It's all making sense now. And then this area, I mean, for a dining table, the dining table could maybe fit this way. I mean, it looks like you should put a dining table here and the kitchen here, but there's only like along this wall, really, there's space for the kitchen. Or you could put the dining table wedged in here, but then that's still the same orientation for the kitchen. But if we put the dining table over here and then we had our dining chairs, I'll just get placement chairs. So these are not going to be the final chairs that we pick. Oh, is this a desk? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go like this. You know, we could put the dining table just here. I don't really love that door in this spot. It looks like it needs a singular door going to the backyard. Like that type of a door looks American to me. I don't know if that's right, but this would maybe be seen more in Australia, a full glass panel. So I'm a little bit confused by those. And I guess, yeah, I don't know if this is a very common style of floor plan. Probably not, but at least the exterior hopefully looks like an American home. These look like very American counters, so that's good. And we could either have a kitchen open plan like this, which I don't love, or we could do like a half wall or even a full wall here and just have like an archway just here. So we actually divide up the room so it's not as open plan, which I don't think it'd be that different in America and Australia. Like some houses are more open plan, some houses are not. This would allow us to have perhaps a bookshelf here or something. Then there's a teeny little kitchen, but I don't think we can even fit in all of our kitchen appliances here. So we may actually have to push the kitchen down this way. Oh, maybe we could do the dining table just here. Oh gosh, I think we're getting there. I think it's beginning to work, everybody. How exciting. You go in there. Here's a little kitchen. We could even get a 5th chair in there, which would probably be a high chair. Move that out from the wall slightly, just so there's a bit more visual space. Then our kitchen could go across here. Have our single door there. I don't know if we can fit our whole kitchen in here either, because we would need to have at least a fridge. I have never seen a fridge like this before, so I'm gonna guess that that's like an American style. I think the green kitchen is kind of an American thing. You see a few green kitchens in Australia, I guess. And then cupboards, bam, bam. And maybe I do get to use my favorite little window because I would like some natural light in here. Having a window as a splashback is very popular in Australia. And I assume everywhere else in the world, right? Truth be told, I don't know either. It's just a nice way to get in some extra natural light. I mean, you know what? We can actually fit it all in because what we can do is put in our sink. Also, how do we have so much budget still? Did I cheat the funds? Oh, I have seen a lot of black sinks in the US. Like this farmer style. I feel like you guys love a farmer style sink, but the ones that kind of tuck over the top. Kind of like this, but less ornamental. Just more plain. I feel like you guys love those sinks. Have the right version of it in my game. Well, the Parenthood one could work, but is that going to be too obviously a different? Yeah, that's kind of obvious. And then I've also noticed in the US, because in Australia, most of the newer homes, I would say, have stovetops like built into the cabinetry and also ovens built into the cabinetry like that. But I do see a lot of freestanding ovens and stovetops in the US still. It does happen in Australia, but usually not as common in newer homes. And yeah, I've never seen a cooker like this. So I'm going to also guess that this is kind of American looking. I just am not familiar with this style at all. So we can get a fully functional kitchen in here. Not a big kitchen, but it's a working kitchen. And that's all we need in this house. Oh my gosh, I think we've done it. I think we've got a floor plan because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. Am I missing a kid? I'm missing a sim. Who's the other sim? Infant, toddler. Oh my gosh, there's 2 toddlers. There's 2 toddlers, 2 kids. Oh my gosh. Why did they have so many kids? 2 toddlers? Okay, so 1 toddler's downstairs. We're just shipping all the kids upstairs to this room. I feel kind of bad for them. It would be so much nicer to divide this into 2 bedrooms. It really would. Could we get in like a window up here? No. Could we get a skylight in? Technically we could. It's a little tricky though, and I just don't think it'll look that good. Oh, actually, I did lower this, so no, there's not gonna be room for a window. Well, maybe we can at least, enclose some of the space. Oh, but then that just looks weird because you've got like one little sticky outy bit. Oh, what if we divide the room down the middle like that? Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. This just feels a little tragic. Really, we need the bedrooms to go this way so we can fit 2 upstairs. Like in an ideal world, it would work like this. And you'd have the oldest kids in this room, and then you could even have the two toddlers in this room. Is there any way that I can make this work? If we put the doors like that. I'm basically designing my ideal floor plan upstairs, and then I'm going to try and figure out the stair situation downstairs. And we know when the hair starts getting crazy that it's getting tricky. I mean, our easiest solution would just be to have a ladder going upstairs. So I suppose we could always do that. It would be nice to have an actual staircase though. I think we're going to have to do a ladder. And good luck getting your toddlers up a ladder in real life. So which way would the stairs ideally go? I think they would go this way. Oh yeah, they won't even fit. Could the stairs go here? Oh, the toddler beds really don't fit in there. This is so hard. I think this is gonna make the most sense. We have 1 toddler bed up here. This is their little zone. We can put 1 toddler upstairs, the other downstairs, whoever needs mum and dad. And then in here, this is where the teen and the bunk bed kids can sleep. I might actually flip these over. So this bed can have the bedside table. Then this still gets natural light from this window. It's just essentially an open bedroom. Oh my gosh. Wowza. Downlights in here. Okay. Then we have all the beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we've made it work. It's a little funny, but it's still got a classic American shape, right? As soon as I lift this up again. Did I do it, you guys? Have I done it? Does this look American? I really hope so. I really hope so. Now's the easy. Oh boy, I just accidentally closed it in. Okay, let's just place the walls without creating a room, because I was just wanting to add that little bit of detail of spandrel here. Ooh, exactly 100 tiles. Okay, now's the fun part. Now we actually get to make it look pretty. I actually think this dining table's pretty good. This looks like an American dining table to me. And some really classic chairs, maybe. This looks kind of American. These look super American to me. I don't know anyone with chairs like this. And this, actually. Well, maybe we go with this. Those actually look really cute. But then maybe they're not. I don't know what American chairs look like. I don't know. This? Is this an American chair? I mean, these don't really go with our kitchen. I'm just trying to think of Hallmark TV shows. Maybe these are okay in this swatch. And wallpapers. There's a lot of wainscoting in American homes, but I don't know if we really have the right look and feel for this house. Oh, this type of thing, like where it's half wood, half, I guess molding on the walls seems American to me. This parenthood kind of style potentially too. Oh, wallpapers. Maybe we'll just go this to be safe in the kitchen. Like we'll go with this green color, and then in here. See, I can't think of anyone's houses I've been to with this style of wall in it other than maybe a more deliberate cottage looking house or a heritage home. Yeah, just not like a common look here. Let's maybe go like soft blues when you first walk in with either yellow or these nice pinky couches. Well, we've done yellow chairs in here, so actually we could just go grey in the kitchen to keep it less colourful in that room, and then maybe we do the colours in this room, or even black furniture. Seems it. Not a huge fan of it all being black. It does bother me a little bit that these couches exactly match, but I think matching furniture is probably pretty normal. Also, I need to get rid of all of these. We have so much money. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I accidentally gave myself more money than I meant to somehow. I did sell a few objects at the start, but it wouldn't have given us this much. Also, we do need a bin. So let's pop our bin. I guess we can just pop it there. I mean, where else can it really fit? Let's also properly place these lights. Rug-wise, I'm thinking just a base game rug's probably pretty good. Well, unless we do a bit of pattern on pattern with this. Ooh, or just the yellow plain rug with the tassels. That's quite nice. I'm so nervous to upload this video because I'm worried that I'll get comments saying this doesn't look American to me and everything you said was wrong. But then that's okay because we can just try again another time. Or should we just go like the boring cream couches? Nothing wrong with cream couches, but in The Sims they do seem kind of boring. The pink's really nice. I think because it goes with the green in the kitchen, I quite like it. We'll just go with that rug. Oh gosh, curtains. I think in American homes, you're more likely to have curtains like this with like a black rod, kind of like that, but this is not the right color. And it's also annoying me that it juts into the fireplace, or maybe just this kind of a thing. Maybe that's fine. I feel like they should be taller though on these windows, but I'm not sure what the usual style is. Maybe something a little less bright. That doesn't look right though. Maybe you guys do fit them to the windows. I have a feeling it's more common to fit them to the window height than to the roof height. Oh, but then this looks normal. Maybe more like this height, I guess, to where the corner starts. But yeah, I don't love it there just because of where the fireplace is. So we might do blinds or tassels. You'll like tassels? Are tassels common? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it really simple, at least in the lounge room, and just go like that. There's a door into the toilet. That's amazing. That's really nice. Really like that. This seems like a very high TV, I gotta say, but I really do like the fireplace. It's such a tall fireplace. You know what I have seen a lot of families do is have just like a table to the side. And I think this happens all over the world, where you just pop a little table there and then you pop your TV on it, just like that. Or maybe we need a slightly bigger one. So we could do that and keep the giant fireplace, or do we just do a sneaky scale down of the fireplace like this? Because can you still light the fire? I think it still works. Perhaps I broke it. Wait, I can't even... Oh, because it's a child. Right. I mean, it still works. Maybe we just have a smaller fireplace. I know it's not as grand, but it's still cute. I don't know what staircase I picked to go here when I replaced it. Slightly concerning, that one. That is now fixed. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break and then I'm gonna come back and complete the furnishing. I went for a walk and then it got really cold because it's winter right now, and then I'm gonna jump into build mode just to see the garden in all its glory. And then I came here and it's freezing because we don't have a regular heater because we're renovating. So if you're wondering why I'm in a big puffer vest, that's why. Okay, so the house is looking really nice. I just popped in some simple landscaping. So we've got like a little bit of tree at the back, a slight subtle terrain. And I put a barbecue and these chairs here and some monkey bars. So that's just to decorate the exterior of the house. But you know, I think this could be a really cute starter home. Like I almost want to turn it into like a regular house without eight beds in it, which is a little less. I feel like we need something here. And I also think sconce lights would probably it'd probably make a lot of sense in an American home too. Also, I had to think about it, and I do actually remember living in a house with wallpaper like this. So I lied. It was because We were leasing a more cottage style home. So we do have that kind of wallpaper in Australia. I just think it's only within a very particular aesthetic. So it's probably not as common is my guess. Now, what indoor lighting? I feel like this, I just use this all the time, so I don't want to use that again, but I'm not really sure if anything else really suits the inside. Maybe something like that, or these? Because I put these on the outside, or maybe this style. I don't really ever use these. Okay, let's go with these. We'll do this sconce light around the place. Pop you in the bathroom, perhaps just like over the toilet. Let's just highlight when you're pooping, because who wouldn't love that, right? We might want to do a cute toddler light over there. So I'll just put one sconce light over on this wall, and then upstairs in these bedrooms, one there, and then we'll pop one over here. Okay, so we've got our sconce lights around the place. I'm just going to lower this again so we can see more easily as we're building in this home. I feel a bit bad for the toddler sleeping up here. Maybe like just box them in so they have a mini room. That's so sad though. Oh, what about, hold on, I've got a really cute idea. What if we just do like a cute archway here? See, this is what I love about just taking a break from building and then coming back, because then you might come up with an idea that you didn't think of before. Like, it is a little strange, it's a little unique, but it is, I think, nicer than them just hanging out in the middle of this room, you know what I mean? It just seems a little nicer. And I do see a lot of pillars inside of homes in America as well, but I think we want to go with something less large. Maybe that works. Otherwise, if we get rid of it completely, does it look weird? Actually, that doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. That's probably fine. Okay, so this will actually give us a nice opportunity to have a bookshelf up here, because I think a bookshelf is important in a family home. But we are getting to the point now where we really have to watch our budget, because we definitely want to have enough money to make their house look nicely decorated. How is this shelf more expensive than this shelf? This is, sorry, I sound like I was underwater. This is 300 simoleons and this is 1,500? That's wild. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen, which probably says I need to get out more. Yeah, I love the idea of this being a cozy toddler room, but I guess the only issue is it kind of messes up how we're organizing this, because how are they going to get up to the top bunk if this is here? Oh dear. Well, maybe they have to enter this little pocket room from over here. Okay, we'll do it that way. All right, let's get some furnishings in. I like the idea of this because it ties, that yellow piece ties into the bed really nicely. And I also, for the toddler, love this little Blandco table. It's gonna be a cute little toddler room. And that light's actually surprisingly really bright. So we could get maybe our Parenthood fun little nighttime light. Yeah, let's do the one with the stars on it because that is so cool. And I'm assuming carpet in the bedrooms works. Blue carpet. Whoa. Okay, and I guess we don't need an arch there. We can just do a door frame like this. It's just like a tiny closet bedroom. Okay, maybe we should do the arch with a curtain over it because this seems a little sad if it's fully shut. Oh, that's adorable with the clouds on it. Is it weird that the beds are all matching in here? Maybe the teen should get a different style of bed. Like, maybe I feel like she deserves something a bit different. And now I'm changing that side table that I claimed that I really liked the color of, but no, it's now tossed. This is the sweetest little rabbit light. Let's just get, you know, standard looking light in here and maybe some books because this teenager is pretty driven. So just get like a book next to the bed that they've been reading. It is very difficult to fit in any type of wardrobe in here. So we might be best putting in the tiny living drawers. Well, actually that could double as a side table and chest of drawers in here. You know, it's a bit more bulky than we would like, but it just does serve multiple purposes, which we really do need. We got a simple rug in here as well. Oh wow, we don't have much money. Okay, we are just gonna slap in some curtains like this And then for this curtain, oh yeah, because my whole thing was that I can't put a room here because there's no natural daylight. But with the archway and because it's a toddler, I feel like it's not so bad. Not that toddlers should be put in windowless rooms, but it's okay whilst they're young. That sounds even worse. I also really want to do that cool like sky paint on the ceiling because it's so pretty. We have a cloud theme. You know, the toddler room should have different wallpaper compared to the other room. Life's too short to repeat the wallpaper. We could do flowers and strawberries. And there can be a little bookshelf in here as well. Okay, very sweet. And because we don't have a whole lot of money to spend, I will keep this decor very minimal and let you guys add your own clutter as you make some extra money if you want to download it, because I will put it on the gallery. I think this teen can maybe have some posters. Actually, no, not that poster. Maybe these. Yeah, we'll go for that type of look. We'll just put like a random dog decal up here and maybe a cat down there. Now to make downstairs look pretty. Okay, so what colors can our showers be? Well, what other options do we have for showers? Why don't we upgrade to this modern base game shower and then maybe we can go with this greeny color or even the lime green. Just gotta find a tile to tie it in with. These tiles with the wood at the bottom, I always thought this must be more American because I don't see this very often in bathrooms. So maybe it's more of an American style. I don't really know though, but we could use this kind of tile and then change the flooring to a tile as well. Like a greeny color. That's not quite right though. We could do the marble. I'm struggling to actually match the shower green. Okay, another thing that can be helpful is by just holding down the Alt key and making the shower look like it's more built in. So we just build it into the wall essentially by holding Alt. And then it just looks like it's tiled with the tiles in the rest of the room. But you just wouldn't see wood in a shower, I don't think, in the US either. What about this style? Or we could do like a half-half like that. Have a little curtain over it. I imagine that looks okay. Surely it can't be that different to Australia. I would love to put more decor in the bathrooms, but I just feel like that toilet paper's up really high. But yeah, we don't have a whole heap of money, but we can always come back and add more. Ooh, that's a fun rug. Did we want to use this in the kids' bedroom? If there's a version of this that would work for us that isn't like crazy SpongeBob themed, one of the other non-SpongeBobby looking ones. I mean, oh, I quite like this rug. That looks nice. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm just really glad that we were able to squeeze in 2 bathrooms because it did seem a little lackluster, only having one for 8 Sims. In real life, that would be tough. I wouldn't put a pink rug in here, but I feel like maybe someone would. So I'll put that in there. I mean, coral, I do like coral. Our beautiful lounge room. Again, let's just get some basic things in here and not go crazy with decorations until we know we have furnished most of the house. Where's my American rocking chair gone? Ah, here it is. There we go. We'll just pop that right there. And I mean, given this is a family home, I think a game console could be handy. Oh gosh, when you start getting the red squares, you know the budget's tight. Oh no, I don't know if we can afford our gaming console. Also, I feel like I went too far with the yellow couches. Like, it should just be more basic looking. I'm just adding these cottage living feature walls. The white panels I think are nice. I'm gonna say they're American. Everything I like, I'm like just gonna describe as, yeah, this is American. The sheer curtains from Desert Luxe, I would say they're American. Would anyone else? I'm actually so proud with how this house has turned out. Also, I did catch just now that chair was a different color in case anyone was stressing about that. Could just do a rug in the overall kitchen area, but then people would probably most likely put it underneath their table. This rug's really nice. I think in the softer colors, it would be perfect in here. It's just we're working with a bit of an awkward space. And I really want to add that high chair in here. Okay, we might not be able to get a rug underneath our dining table just because every rug looks a little strange. Unless it was a round rug, but that kind of looked a bit odd too. You know what would be really cute? What about getting that little step ladder side table? This and like, oh my gosh, why have I never thought of putting this next to a kitchen counter before? I'm sure other people have, but if we size it down, it looks like it's for the kids to like wash their hands. That's so cute. Let's just put it, no, actually it might get annoying in the bathroom, but that's so cute. Just like putting it, you know, around the place. If we had more room, I would totally add more of these. But that's sweet. Hopefully the Sims can get around it. Worth it, even though we're on a tight budget. I also think people love to have like a hanging feature light over a dining table. And I reckon this kind of light, maybe? No. I think we can get something better. What about this? No, that maybe this. Honestly, this kind of light I think would be pretty common. That looks like a popular one. I love it in the deep green, actually. That looks cool. But the pink is a lot of fun. Let's go the pink. Ooh, what if I just scale up this rug and put it in here, because it kind of goes with the pink in there. And then I'll change this one in the bathroom because we don't want our dining rug to look like a bathroom rug. And I'll just put in our toilet cozy rug, which haven't seen one of these in a house for a long time personally. But if you're into keeping your feet warm while you're sitting on the toot, good for you. Don't listen to me. You do what makes you happy. Honestly, it probably is kind of nice on your feet. I was going to say, with kids in the house, you'd have like the messy toothbrush or toothpaste here. But being honest, I don't have kids and I have messy toothpaste. So basically, it's just what I have. Let's do a different type of mirror in this cabinet. I feel like this sleek bathroom almost looks too sophisticated. Not for an American home. I mean, for this family home, I think these tiles are sophisticated, but also a bit more fun. Ooh, and we've still got the mint color. So yeah, I'm going to do a switch. Oh yeah, that looks better. It just kind of brightens it up a bit or softens it. Oh, there's no matching one to this void critter. Okay, we'll do the cat for fun. I know some of you guys will appreciate the cat rug. That's for you guys. Oh wait, these are two different colors. I think I did the wrong color in here. That's technically a light blue and this is a green. Okay, that's fine. We'll do light green in one and light blue in the other. I feel like we need a clock. I just feel like clocks work in an American home. Clocks probably work in any home, but this is a bit of family fun. Kind of random clock, but we like it. Oh gosh, we don't really have much money to add much in the lounge room, sadly. I'm just thinking maybe we can have something to put on the wall here. Perhaps we go to the miscellaneous surfaces category if there's something for the wall, or better yet, probably the displays, because we can get these for a very small amount of money. Like this one is like $35. This unit's pretty cheap too. This is a handy little extra category to go into. Oh, that's cute. Let's put that on the wall. Oh, I feel like you'd hit your head on it there. Oh, I don't know about this. What if we like oh no. Can't put it there. Could we wedge it up here maybe? Except you can see the things cutting into the other side. We could size it down. Oh, that's the other thing. Exposed range hoods are pretty popular in the US. Whereas in Australia, they're often hidden in the cabinetry above, so you don't really see them. You don't have a lot of money. But yeah, some of you guys have really quite big feature range hoods. And like these kind of range hoods too, kind of wall mounted. So maybe I'll put in like a feature range hood. And we probably need tiles behind this. Maybe we just match what's in the bathroom because that kind of works. Or we could do just the plain white because the plain white will tie into the kitchen counter better. Beautiful. That actually looks really nice. And you know what? Why is my window there? We should put that to the side where the sink is. Yeah, and that's more centered, I think, too. Let's just go for this because, you know, it could have kids stuff on there, could have adult stuff on there, could be a mix. Last of all, this bedroom, I'm guessing that you would probably have carpet in here more likely. And because we can't really afford many things, let's just go with these curtains and make the rest of the bedroom match them. Because we have $400 for this room. Oh boy. Okay, maybe we just need to match this bed to the little beds. That's probably our best option in here. We can fit a tiny bedside table like this one from Dream Home Decorator in the corner. And then this is technically a wardrobe, so that is functional. We need the cheapest lamps possible. Would pinstripes be weird? Maybe it's a bit much, a bit circusy. You know, I'm really struggling with the wallpaper choice in this room, so I'm actually thinking of going to my old favorite, which is this gray one. But I think if we have carpet in the room, the gray looks too harsh. I need to delete some landscaping to raise money. How much are these rocks? These rocks are worth nothing to delete. I mean, maybe we don't need curtains in the living room. Maybe we can just keep that open. Or just have like one curtain in there, or cheaper curtains. We just need a rug to tie in this greeny color in the wall and the pink. The question is, do we have a rug that kind of looks like that? Those colors combined. Well, this could be pretty. Oh, I love this rug. This is from university, but I mean, it doesn't really tie in the green, but it's got the oranges in there, which helps, I think, tie it all together because there's a few different tones. Okay, that means we'll be able to upgrade these lamps too to something slightly nicer. I actually really like this yellow lamp. I need the cheapest artwork ever. Oh, this could be good behind the kitchen table. A little height measuring spot. Okay, we may need to splurge on this. Ah! And with my last funds, I'm going to place a couple of plants and clutter items. We need this mug and this little notebook. And last of all, the welcome mat. Okay, there we go. We have 29 simoleons left. Yay! Okay, you guys, here is our final house, our 8-sim budget American tiny home. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments down below. This is it from the different sides. This is probably a better angle from the road. And I would say this could maybe be a little blue suburban. Before we get the family in, let's just look at the garden in its glory, fully blooming. Got the monkey bars, the barbecue, and paths that are nicely structured that wrap all around the house. To the front door where we have a nice bike. And we've placed 100 tiles out of 100, so we've checked that off the list. And then let's go into live mode so we can see our characters actually living in the house and see them using all the items. Welcome home, everybody. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yay! It looks like a full house in there for sure. Let's go inside. Okay, when you come inside, the fire's going. I kept changing the color of these couches constantly, but I actually went back to the favorite color that I loved the most, this pinky red muted color, and I really like that. It's actually a pretty decent lounge room size considering this is a tiny small home. Then in here we have our first bathroom out of 2, so you've got that bathroom to use. Does she like stories? Sure. Also, can someone please invite Summer in? Okay, and then if we go around into here, this is our lovely green kitchen. I'm actually so proud of this floor plan because this was really hard to figure out. We were at this build for a long time today for how big the build is. Our green kitchen with our little step ladder, so cute. And then through here is our main bedroom. The lighting looks so pretty. So they've got their wardrobe, side table in there. Then I would have loved to actually put something on these walls, but we ran out of money. At least there's a little shelf. And then we have our second bathroom in here, which is the green bathroom. Oh my gosh, we forgot the toilet paper. Oh my goodness gracious. And I think there's actually some missing roof trim. Okay. Oh no, we can't afford the toilet paper. That is a disaster. Okay, what are we going to do here? Let's get rid of one chair. I'm sorry, but I'd rather have one less chair than no toilet paper. Oh yeah, we were missing some roof trim, but that's fixed. This does look like a really nice family-friendly home. Okay, let's go upstairs. Okay, so this was another tricky area, but in the end, we put a little snuggly toddler nap room up here. So they've got their own first bedroom there. And because it doesn't have any windows, we kind of just left it open with curtains to make it a little less like a cupboard. And then through here is the other kid's bedroom. So you've got 2 kids in a bunk bed here, and then the teen has their area over here in the corner with the orange and pink bedspread, and the personalize their area with their posters. So it's a fully functional house. I am proud of us. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it did turn out like an American home. I am curious. But yeah, I really like this. And look at them all hanging out down here, having a good old time. It's a full house. So if you'd like to download it, my username on the gallery is Deligracy. I'm gonna call it 8-sim tiny home. So we've definitely got 8 beds. We've got 2 bathrooms. Okay. So you can search for that under Deligracy or just search 8-sim tiny home or any of the hashtags I've added. Hopefully it comes up, and the value is 41,577 simoleons. Yay! I love it. It's so cute. As always, thank you so much to my amazing members for all of your support. I hope you're enjoying the members videos. And we've actually just started working on the next build for this channel. I'm working on a Spanish build this time, which I'm really excited to share with you guys because it's looking good. So if you have any other build requests, please let me know in the comments down below, or challenges or any other games. But most of all, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Tack tack!